It's Rico and the Man with Rob Traegler and Peter Martino.
Say what you want about Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. The score is actually really, really good.
Is that what this is from?
Yup. It grew on me over time.
It sounds good. I still have to see this movie.
Yeah, it's good. I would give it like a B, maybe a B minus.
It's
definitely worth a watch, especially if you have the Disney Plus.
Mm.
You and I grew up loving Star Wars music, Indiana Jones music, Disney music, but you don't hear a lot of that anymore. Cohesive soundtracks, scores that you remember from movie to movie to movie.
No, they all just sound very generic and feels like they all just blend into each other.
Yeah, you don't walk out of theaters whistling the theme anymore. At least I don't remember the last time I did. But the thing I love about the Marvel universe, and especially this Shang-Chi main title theme, I want you to hear this real quick. This is at the very end of the theme, but I just love this little shit. Here, listen.
All right.
Here it comes.
Nice.
I love that shit.
That's awesome.
That was the Avengers theme, which I think is one of the few of note in the last decade of memorable movie score themes.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of like the end of the Jedi Steps of The Force Awakens when they have that piano of the Star Wars theme right at the end of it. I love that. But anyway, how are you doing, sir?
I'm good, busy, lots of stuff going on, lots of happenings, lots of action, lots of good energy. Feeling good, though. Feeling good. And I haven't said that since I was like, I don't know, 8 years old. So yeah, things are good.
Good. That's great. I'm very happy for you.
How are you, Peter Martino?
No, I'm fine. The weather's getting warmer over here on the East Coast, finally. So I'm trying to get out more, get some exercise. I try to get out at least one time a day. Otherwise, it's just me. I was using, we have an elliptical upstairs in our room that I was using for a while, and then I kind of trailed off, but now I have to get back.
That's you on the elliptical.
No, that's me trying to lift weights.
Yeah.
Planet Fitness.
Are you a member of Planet Fitness?
No, I was, but not anymore. It's so funny, the Planet Fitness by us too. It's like literally right next to a Buffalo Wild Wings. It's just like
Globo Gym next to shit out your ass tacos.
Next to blow your colon pizza.
STD hoagies. What?
Why STD's involved in it?
Thanks for the hoagie, sir.
There you go.
Oh, a little extra mayonnaise for you on that hoagie.
There you go.
You want one pickle with that?
There you go.
Yes. What we talking about? You exercise on the elliptical. Are you really on that thing often?
No, I told you I was on it for a while there.
No, but even when you were on it.
I tried to do, let's see, what was I doing? I was trying to do like 3 or 4 times a week. Yeah, I'm a regular Italian stallion.
Coming in hot here on Rico and the Man.
Smoking.
Somebody stop me. Well, I guess there's no Mask 2 now.
Since he retired, basically. I think he'll come back eventually.
Yeah, nobody ever retires in show business. Like, my dad went and saw Elton John's farewell tour in like 1986 or something.
No. Yeah, Frank Sinatra retired a million times before he died.
Yeah, like bands like Motley Crue. Was it Motley Crue was like, we're signing a pact, and then they like took it back like a month later and we're like, we're going back out on tour.
Never mind, we need more money.
Yeah, exactly. It was more expensive than we thought.
Yeah, I know, right? What older singer or performer do you think should retire?
I've seen clips of everybody still sounding good and also still sounding bad.
Right.
Like, I've seen clips of Paul McCartney, like, ooh, he's thinking, you know, maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, some of these legends, icons, you're like, let them do whatever they want. I don't want to.
I still would have seen Sinatra when he was in his 80s and forgetting the lyrics and stuff. I would have been like, this is great. It's Frank Sinatra.
The summer wind
came my way.
And luck will be a lady tonight.
You know what crooner I did see not that long ago, and he sounded phenomenal. I took my mother a few years back to see Paul Anka here in Red Bank. And dude, make fun of me, laugh all you want, but he put on no, but you know, when I tell people like Paul Anka was great in concert, it's like ridiculous. But let me tell you, he put on a fucking great show, and he still sounds great at 80 years old. So.
Is he the one that does "Hello, Mother"? Hello, Father.
No.
He's not? Okay. Sorry.
No, not at all. Paul Anka, he wrote My Way, and he was like one of those crooners back in the 60s, I guess, that, you know, but he did write a lot of music.
Somehow I got him mixed up with Alan Sherman.
Alan Sherman, yeah. Alan Sherman, I think he was more of like a comedic singer. Do you have a little bit of that you could play? Hello, mother.
I can, if you give me a second.
Paging Mr. Sherman. Come in, Mr. Sherman.
You have a telephone call at the front desk. That is some of the best acting I've ever seen. It was Paul Rubens, is when he's playing a bad actor. I love that scene in Pee-wee's Big Adventure when he's in the movie as the bellhop. And he does such an amazing job being a bad actor. He's like looking at the camera. He can't.
He's mouthing the words.
It's great. He's fantastic.
That the other actors are saying.
I love that.
It is really great.
60 fastest, funniest minutes on TV. The Alan Sherman Show. Hello, mother.
People are going nuts for that.
They're going crazy.
Oh my God.
The women are throwing their bra at him right now.
Entertaining. And they say we'll have some fun if it stops raining. I went hiking with Joe Spivey. He developed poison ivy. You remember Skinner? He got ptomaine poisoning last night after dinner.
Oh my God. People were easy to entertain back then.
And that was a huge hit for
1963.
him. What a year.
So I went to the midnight show of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Let me just say, last week...
Wait, let me guess. What? What last week?
No, I was going to say, I was going to tell our audience that you're very excited to talk about this film because last week you said you're pleading with me via text. Can we please do a show next week? I really want to talk about Doctor Strange. Well, Robert Tregler, now is your chance to talk.
Let me correct you on a few details of that, Pete.
Oh, my God.
I believe I said to you, can we do a show next week? I have a lot to say about Doctor Strange, but I'll try not to spoil anything. I didn't plead with you.
You pleaded. You were on your knees texting, saying, please, Peteski, do me the solid.
Get on the air tonight, Peteski. It's all I got left.
I'm dying to talk about Cumberbatch.
I was excited about this movie, coming off of Spider-Man No Way Home. I like Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think I would like Doctor Strange. I love the first movie.
Yeah.
It's actually a really good Marvel movie. Even if it follows the whole formula, it's still good. He's good as Doctor Strange. So I was really excited about this movie. And I have to say, I thought it was okay.
Wow. You heard it here, folks. Here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. He thought it was okay.
And that's my review.
All right, so what was your main gripe with it?
We're getting into a dangerous area here.
Oh.
Because you and I both really did not like Rise of Skywalker. And a big reason we did not like Rise of Skywalker was because it was a reactionary movie to fans, and they tried to do fan service. Let me just say, there were campaigns online for a very long time for certain characters to be played by certain people, and I feel that the fourth door of Marvel is slowly opening to that.
Uh-oh.
As the people around me were like, yeah, when a certain character's revealed, I was like, oh, okay.
So the audience around you was enjoying the movie, but you weren't. I just want to get a head count of who was enjoying and who was cringing.
Who was the miserable one?
Yeah.
And everyone else loved it. No, listen, we don't need like scenes that just have introductions of cameos anymore.
Right.
Spider-Man was special because of that very thing. You know?
Yeah.
And I feel that now is every Marvel movie just going to be, and look who showed up. Yeah. Whoa! You know?
Whoa. Special appearance by Michael Richards as Cosmo Kramer.
Oh, yeah!
So do you think that Marvel films as a whole are jumping the shark now with this recent wave?
Well, as a huge Marvel fan, and as it being one of the few things I have in my life to look forward to, no, I don't think it's jumping the shark. I'm still going to go see movies because there are a lot of good things about the movie too.
Okay, so let's go into some of the positives.
Yes, Elizabeth Olsen, I love her.
I love her too.
Yeah, no, but she's really good in this movie. People online are saying that her character's written misogynistic and this and that. I don't think that's true at all. She plays an amazing villain. Let me just put it that way.
Okay.
Danny Elfman did the music. There's some really good cues in there.
Yeah.
But I felt the story, I felt the pacing. They are hitting you over the head with so much stuff. You know, huge sequences, CGI sequences, and, you know, Sam Raimi, who I love. It's very Sam Raimi in the fact of, like, cameras always flying around.
Yeah.
Very layered montages in the movie.
I have to say, I'm not the hugest Sam Raimi fan.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, he's fine, but there's other directors out there that I prefer more than him. But go on. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, we'll get back to that. I just felt pacing-wise, a lot's happening, a lot of exposition on a lot of dark spells, and Rachel McAdams just seemed like she didn't want to be there the whole time.
Well, you could tell which actors or actresses are, you know, just being in a Marvel
paycheck.
Yeah. Gwyneth Paltrow looking at you.
Right.
All right. So should I pay to go see it in the theater? Yes or no?
Visually, it's stunning, but they all are in certain aspects.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bring the kids. It's pretty fucking violent.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Some people's heads explode. Some people get cut in half.
Good Lord, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, it's definitely the most violent Marvel movie. It leans horror.
I'll probably just wait till it comes on Disney Plus. Or wherever the fuck it's going to stream.
Yeah, all in all, I think I would give it 2 bingos, a wow, and a what was that about?
Bingo! Bingo! Wow! What was that about?
You can't win them all.
In perfect character, Paul texted me and said, so did you like Dr. Strangle? And I put, not as much as I'd hoped. What do you think Paul said, Pete?
He probably loved it.
He loved it.
Yeah. We say black, he says white. Did Studs Terkel make a cameo? Is that why you loved it so much?
Probably. The Studs Circle scene does seem out
Alan
of
Sherman
place.
came in.
Hello, doctor. This is strange.
Well, I will wait. I will most likely wait until this movie comes on streaming services to watch it, and I'll give my review in about 6 months.
Sounds good, Pete.
6
We'll
to
hear
8
that
months.
review in 6 months. Let's put a Google Calendar invite to anybody who wants to. How you going? What's going to be happening in 6 months, motherfucker?
I'm so angry our audience is.
Well, Pete, speaking of the audience, we've been off for a little bit, and social media is blowing up as to why we've been gone. But it turns out you just got back from a weird and wild vacation.
Wild and wacky, crazy vacation at Walt Disney World, my favorite place.
Pete's favorite place. I guess it's time for another
Disney Takeover.
I was waiting for you to bring that back.
How long did you go for?
I was there for about a month. No. I was there for a week. We went over spring break. So we were there actually for Easter and the week after. And it was great. I mean, we had a great time. You know, when you're there, it's kind of it's not that you're not having a good time, but you're kind of in the zone. You're scheduling and you're focused on, okay, what are we going to do next? And you're trying to, hit all the check marks and cross off everything off your list. When you come home, you kind of reflect back on everything and you think like, man, that was really a good time. Like we had a lot of fun. So you get to appreciate it even more.
Well, it's nice to know that you are reflecting back and enjoying your memories because usually it's the opposite. So
yeah. You're like, why did I do that? We should have gone to Pirates instead of Haunted Mansion. It was my daughter Lucy's first time going, so she was very excited.
Oh,
in fact,
wow.
Yeah, she was crying the other day that she wanted to go back. And I was like, me too.
I'm going to cry now.
Yes, exactly.
That's what your daughter sounds like.
Yes, she was Matthew Perry.
So they loved it.
They loved it. They brought back the character meet and greets too. The week we came back, it's almost like they knew we were coming.
Wow, the week you came back, they brought the characters back so you could get COVID from them when you hugged them.
Yep, exactly. I got COVID from Winnie the Pooh.
Oh no!
No, I think we're in the clear. I think we would have gotten something by this point if there was anything to be gotten. But I feel it was a success.
Were there any soup, salad, or chicken fights between you and your wife?
No, we were actually okay. We were actually fine. We got frustrated with the kids every now and again, but
sure.
But between her and I, we were okay. We were smooth sailing.
What I'm referring to is many, many, many years ago, Pete and his wife came out to California and went to Disneyland?
No, this was actually in Paris. We went to Disneyland Paris.
Oh, got it. Okay, so
our first vacation together.
What was the story? You were having some sort of argument in Disney Paris?
Yeah. Basically, we went to Paris together. She had already had this trip planned out to go with her roommate, but her roommate backed out and I went in her place. Long story short, second day we're in Paris, or maybe even the first day, she got sick, food poisoning from what she thinks was salad. Her stomach was still sensitive from being sick, so she wanted very basic food to eat. So I was like, how about this place? This place has, how about, I'm rambling off all these restaurants trying to find something to settle her. And I was like, how about this place? This place has hamburgers. How about this place? This place has soups or salads. And then she snapped and she's like, no, I want chicken. So I was like, all right. So I'm like, wait here. So I'm running around the whole fucking park trying to find chicken. And finally we found some place, but it was just a ridiculous, it was our first fight too. It was a ridiculous thing to fight over.
Wow. That was your first fight as a couple?
Story. Yeah.
Wow. That was the first fight. Well, what's so funny
that was the first fight
about that, I guess that was circa 2006, 2007. You told me that story.
Yeah. Yep.
And of course, I turned around quickly and made a song about it. No surprise there, but I do have that song entitled Chicken Steph.
Oh boy.
So my comfort food after being sick is chicken. 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 I don't know why, but it is. I don't know why, but it is. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it is. Chicken.
How about soups or salads? How about soups or salads? How about soup? How about soup? How about soups or salads?
All right, you get the idea.
It's as good as anything DJ Khaled does.
There you go. So there weren't any soup, salad, or chicken fights. Was there any romance to be had, or too crowded with the kids?
Oh my God, really? You're asking that question on a Disney World vacation?
Now I just pictured you in a robe singing this to her.
No, we didn't even sleep in the same bed together the whole week.
So you finally got to go to Galaxy's Edge.
Yes.
I need you to take me through this, Pete. I have yet to get there.
You know, of course, the rides in it are great, but for me, it's the gun blaster marks in the wall. It's the sliding doors. It's the sound of the spaceships like going over your head. That it's those little details that like really make it for me.
So the atmosphere really is what they say it is.
It's immersive. It's great. And I love all those little details. They go a long way with me. So, of course, as you know, or as you should know, Rise of the Resistance is like the hot ride in all of Disney World. Like that's your e-ticket ride right there, right now. And they have this new thing called Genie Plus, where you can basically buy a fast pass to get onto Rise of the Resistance. But the only thing is you have to be up at 7 a.m.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So,
Oy.
And you basically have to book this thing at 7 a.m. because by like 7:01, like they're all gone. There's like no way that you're going to get on this ride unless you're willing to wait like 3 hours online.
You were not willing to wait 3 hours.
So I was not willing to wait. So basically, this is the only ride that I was like really, really nervous about getting and like kind of like stressing out about. And I knew once I got this Genie Plus, this lightning lane, that I was going to be okay and everything would be fine. So the morning of, I'm like shaking on my phone as I'm like trying to book this thing because I'm so afraid
you're not
that
gonna
it's
get it?
that I'm not gonna get it. So I'm literally shaking. I'm like stressing out Steph and the kids because they knew how important it was to me, and they knew if I didn't get it, Daddy was gonna be angry.
Those poor kids.
I know. So I'm like shaking as I'm booking it. I finally get it. And I'm like, thank God. I was like, we got it. I was like, it's a great time. Like 12, not too late, like 12:30 to 1:30 or something like that was the time for us to get back. So we finally get to the ride.
Uh-oh.
And without giving too much away, there's a lot of pre-show moments in Rise of the Resistance. And they're
like
cool.
Waiting in line kind of stuff?
Well, before, you wait in a line and then you kind of get to like a pre-show moment that a ride would have, but Rise of the Resistance has like a few of these, which is fine. It kind of sets the whole setting for the ride, and you play along, and it's
is
all
it like
great.
Biff stealing the DeLorean?
Right, kind of like something like that, but different. It's definitely more fun and engaging. But they're not short pre-show moments. They're pretty timely. So finally, we're like getting on the ride, and it's like, everyone's in character. All the cast members are in character. They're like, come on, quick, we gotta, get out of here. So we're getting on the ride. We're like buckling in. We're like all excited. I'm like, this is it. My heart's like pounding. I was like, finally, this is the moment that I've been waiting for. All of a sudden, the lights come on, and everything just stops. All the audio stops, and everything just stops. And of course, the cast members at that point are like totally breaking character, and they're like, unfortunately, the ride, something has gone wrong with the ride, and we need to evacuate you guys. We'll be able to give you a lightning lane for later on today. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So it like totally took me out of it because it's like, now we're going like backstage, like where all the crew is like has their break rooms and stuff to try to get
the illusion is completely spoiled.
The illusion is gone. And then someone asked, like, so how long does it usually take for it to get this ride back up and running? Because it's a really high tech ride. It's like state of the art technology and everything.
Yeah, no track or anything, right?
No track. It's trackless. And they said like at least a half hour. So I'm like, fuck. And this ride is kind of notorious for breaking down a lot.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So I was like, fuck. I was like, if I don't get on this ride today, I was like, I'm going to be pissed. So we kind of like, we got the fast pass to come back. We kind of unwinded. We got something to eat. After lunch, we went back and we're like, all right, let's hope that it's back up and running. There's not that much of a wait. And then, of course, we have to go through all the pre-show moments again and everything. But we finally did it. We finally made it. And we finally got on the ride. And it is awesome. It's a great ride. A lot of fun. And totally worth the wait. And as sucky as it was that the ride did break down, I'm happy that it broke down before it actually got to the ride portion of it. I think it would have been worse if we were in the middle of the ride and then all of a sudden the lights come on and the audio animatronics like stall and everything like that. So I'm happy that it at least happened before we actually saw anything and nothing was spoiled in that sense.
Is it distracting and kind of a bummer that it's based on sequel trilogy things?
I know we have our thoughts about the sequel stories, but it makes sense in the long run for them to kind of look at the future of this whole franchise and what they could do with these new characters. And it's just too fun. I mean, they have two rides there. Both of them are just too fun to make that hinder it.
So the Millennium Falcon ride, I've heard mixed reviews of that one.
No, I thought it was good too, and Adriana really liked it too. It's kind of like Star Tours on steroids. And if you've been on Star Tours, it's still a great ride. Don't get me wrong; it's a lot of fun, but I feel like the Millennium Falcon ride takes it to a whole nother level.
Really?
Yeah. But I don't want them to get rid of Star Tours. They should definitely keep it and keep updating it as much as possible.
Yeah, the new Star Tours rocks.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But it's definitely, Millennium Falcon is definitely different from that. And you actually have a job on the Millennium Falcon.
Does that get annoying? Like you have to hit those buttons and do stuff?
A little bit, but it's fun. I thought it was fun. Adriana and I were the pilots, and Steph and Lucy were the gunners. So it's kind of fun because you don't know what the outcome's going to be. Like you're kind of controlling the ride in a sense. So you could have different outcomes. But
please tell me you yelled at your kids and said, "Great kid, don't get cocky."
Yeah, I looked back at Lucy because she was behind me. But no, it was a lot of fun. The only thing I was kind of pissed about is because we got a lightning lane for that, as well as I didn't have time to take any pictures in the chess room of the Millennium Falcon, which I wanted to do. Hello?
Rob has left. It was too much of a Disney takeover.
Disney takeover.
While you were away, Pete, I spent the $0 on HBO Max and watched The Batman.
And your thoughts?
It's a well-made film. If nothing else, the most distracting thing about the movie is that it's a Batman movie. Like, really? I feel like the movie would have done better if it was just an original story. It has enough twists and turns. I feel like the Batman part of it is so distracting because we've seen so many different Batman over the last only few years.
Right.
And I mean, here's the thing. Robert Pattinson, he's actually a very good Batman. You know, he's not too emo. He fills the suit out good. I think it's buyable. But yeah, I think that just the whole time knowing it's like, this is a Batman movie. Okay. All right. Oh, that's the Penguin, I guess. Or that's the Riddler, I guess. And why did they get Colin Farrell when they could have just got a big fat guy for what he does in the movie? I mean, it's fine. It's a one watcher. I don't see myself going back and watching it again.
It's long too, right? It's a long movie.
Yeah, it's too long. They could have cut out a good 45 minutes out of it.
Jesus. So what's his face wasn't good as the Riddler?
He's fine, but he's hardly in it to do any acting.
Oh, really?
In the sense of by the time Paul...
Oh, I see what you mean.
You see what I'm getting at? By the time Paul Dano's really revealed himself, you know, the movie's already 8 hours in, and it's you're okay, gotcha.
Well, when it first came out, I feel like it was getting a lot of positive reviews. And then I feel like it just kind of fizzled. Like I didn't hear anything more positive about it or any,
Unfortunately, we'll see 12 more of them because it did well.
Right.
So get on board with this Batman.
Get on board with Colin Farrell's Brooklyn Penguin.
Easy, sweetheart. That's pretty much him in the movie.
I don't like it. Bring back Burgess Meredith. Bring back Burgess Meredith.
I'm gonna kill you, Rock. Oh, wait, that's a different Burgess.
I think that's his other famous role. But
Yes.
It kind of pissed me off that he was originally going to be the Penguin's father in Batman's Returns, but he couldn't do it because he got sick or something. So then they brought in
Paul Rubens.
But how cool would that have been?
That would have been great. That would have been a great nod.
A little tie-in. And he was willing to do it apparently, but he was just old. He's an old man.
He was just too old. You're just too old, Burgess. Who names their kid Burgess? Where does that name come from? Have you ever heard of another Burgess?
Well, who names their kid Oswald Cobblepot?
That's a comic book. At least it's believable.
I'm kidding.
Who's playing Oswald Cobblepot? Burgess Meredith. What's going on? It's Hammy Army, see?
Yeah. Studs Terkel,
Hammy Army, and Burgess Cobblepot in
The Batman.
The Batman. Tokyo Sunrise.
That's our real Riddler right there.
That's the Riddler right there, man. But anyway, yeah, that's my glowing review of The Batman. I'm watching this other show on Amazon Prime with Josh Brolin. It's called Outer Range. I'm 4 episodes into it, and there's just a little bit too much mystery. I'm getting to the point where, listen, I'm going to head out. All right, guys?
Yeah.
There's another show called From that's just like that, and it's the mystery better be fucking really good, or are you just painting us into a corner and we'll watch 12 seasons of something and never really get the full answer because of your art?
Well, that was me with that HBO series Westworld. Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
And
I watched the first season of that too and failed.
Yeah, it just got to be too much and got too confusing, and I was just like, all right, I can't do it anymore.
I don't want a headache when I'm watching TV. That's my downtime. That's my relaxation nation, Treglerville.
Right. You don't want your braid to explode while you're watching.
I'm fine with
series.
an easy puzzle.
You're good with a 24-piecer.
Yeah, don't give me 1,000-piece fucking Monet.
Yeah.
It's all flowers. Never a puzzle guy. I'm too impatient.
Yeah.
I'm this was already put together.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've been following at all. I hardly have been following, but it looks like people are 100% siding with Johnny Depp in this whole him versus Amber Heard thing. And regardless of how this all turns out, what a fall from grace, this Johnny Depp. World by the balls, doing 98 different Pirates movies, making $1 billion.
Children liked him. Adults liked him again. He was on top of the world.
Women wanted to be with him, and men wanted to be him.
Why would they want this televised, though, this whole trial? That's what
I think
like, didn't
maybe
they have a say?
Yeah, they did have a say, and I think Johnny Depp pushed for it to be televised because I think he thought, listen, you're going to see how fucked up she is, and I guess he thought maybe he could act his way out of it. I don't know. I'm not on one side or the other, but it seems through social media that it's kind of like open and shut case in favor of Depp, which I didn't see coming.
Well, I can understand him a little bit if he wanted this televised, even though it's a fucking circus. But she made some big claims against him, like physical abuse, and
absolutely,
that's a really sucky thing to do if that really didn't happen.
If it's not true.
If it's not true, of course.
But it's probably a gray area.
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe, probably. Who knows? But she did take a shit in his bed. So there's that. So if he maybe like went to strike her, but didn't strike her after that, then I could kind of understand it. Yeah. To the moon, Amber.
Just sees a little log in the bed.
Yeah. But did you hear how he was just... Yeah. Did you hear how he described it, though?
Taking a grumpy.
Taking a grumpy? That's an insult to grumpy.
I know. It is an insult to grumpy. And all of dwarves, really.
Yeah.
I've heard that once before, and I heard someone say rip a grumpy. And I'm like, that is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I never heard that before. This was the first time I heard it.
Like, can he speak up on the stand, or does everything have to be in the
soft-spoken?
It's like a soft-spoken Robin Williams hybrid. Oh,
rip the grumpy. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I'm not on the edge of my seat with the trial by any stretch, and I feel like it is a little gray because it's like I don't want to be like, go Johnny Depp, because who knows? He was on drugs, he was drinking, he was out of control. Who knows what he actually did? All we know is what's on tape.
Yeah. They're both crazy. They're both nuts.
They're both bad shit.
They're both batshit crazy. They're a Hollywood couple made in heaven.
Do you think, though, if it comes out like he kind of gets vindicated, do you see him all of a sudden getting big work again, or is this it? Like, is he still just going to be straight to DVD Depp?
No, I think he'll definitely bounce back from this because I feel already people are mostly siding with him. I feel like, they're more villainizing her. No Aquaman 2 for her.
I heard that they cut her down to like 10 minutes in the new Aquaman.
So she is?
Yeah, she's still in it.
Oy vey. What else was she in?
That's the thing. She's hardly in anything. And she acts like she's Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep in her panties.
Whoa! Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep.
Oh, what is wrong with us?
Yes, that's an isolated sound of my fart from last episode.
Is it? Wow. And that was my reaction after I heard it.
Have you ever shit in anyone's bed?
No. Have you?
No, I haven't.
I didn't think that was a segue for another topic.
I thought we were going to get a little more mileage out of that topic. I guess we'll move on.
Sorry. Sorry to disappoint you, buddy.
Hey, listen, you never know.
You do never know. And I'm not saying it can't happen in the future.
You could have been stuck on Rise of Resistance and taken a big old dump.
I wanted to when the house lights came on. I was like, are you kidding me? I mean, it happens, but sounds like Amber Heard took it to a whole new level.
Well, that sounds like it was on purpose, which makes it disgusting.
Yeah, that sounded more intentional.
Yeah, I mean, it would be one thing if she got the burn squirts because she had a stomach ache.
The burn squirts.
You've had the burn squirts. You ever had the burn squirts?
What are the burn squirts?
Well, if you eat something ridiculously spicy and then, like, you take a shit and you think your asshole's never going to be the same because it feels like it's on fire.
Yeah.
And then, like, 5 minutes later, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, that's why I don't eat spicy food. Stay away from that shit. I used to watch the Spice Channel, but that's for Rico and the Band After Hours. Beep, 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 I wasn't expecting that at all. The little add-on.
Yes.
Dropped a grumpy.
Dropped a grumpy. Our marital bed. I was making doodles while she dropped a grumpy, cut my finger. The bodyguard never saw my penis. I was very grumpy when she dropped a grumpy. I was watching Ren and Stimpy while I was ripping a grumpy.
What do you think about Elon Musk buying Twitter? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, if I wasn't already kind of fed up with Twitter, I certainly am now. Because
are you going to delete your account? Like,
well, we'll see how it shakes out. I mean, I don't even know if that whole thing's going to come to fruition. And if it does, are we really going to see a change? Because I already don't follow fucking morons and idiots and racists and fucking Trump and all this other shit. So I'm wondering how my user experience is going to change.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, how far along is this thing? Like, is it definite, or are they just, are people just overreacting yet?
And I already thought Twitter was owned by Bond villains, so it doesn't really matter unless all of a sudden the entire operating system is different. I don't know what's going to come out of it, but I already am not a big tweeter.
No, you're not.
And
I don't think either of us are. Really.
No, we'd probably have more listeners if we did.
Yeah, no, right?
I can only promote so much, and now since I've been promoting the show, it seems all my entire feed is just all about podcasts, which is fine.
Right.
Great people over there. But I follow other things besides podcasts. I don't do Facebook. We've already talked about that.
Yeah.
And pretty much the only other thing I engage with is Reddit.
Oh, you're a Reddit guy.
Not like a lot. I do have the Reddit app, and I like to watch silly videos and follow certain topics and things.
Yeah, I go on it every once in a while. I actually go on it for other reasons too, but we won't get into it.
Me too. I have another Reddit account. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I will say, though, the people on there are the craziest out of everyone.
Oh, yeah.
The people that get in there and comment and stuff. I posted the other day. Let me see if I can pull this up on Reddit. So this was sweet. There was a guy. It was a picture of an old lady watching a TV with the Star Wars crawl, and he said, "This is my 92-year-old grandmother, and it's her first time watching Star Wars. I'm not sure if she'll want to see the rest, but let's see how it goes." And then another person, after a while wrote, "How did it go?" And he put, "She said it wasn't her thing, but I'm glad I got to at least watch one film with her." I wrote back, "She probably loved Rise of Skywalker then." And I got downvoted 41 times.
Nobody liked it?
And then someone responded to me saying, "Really? Why make such a comment?
You hate old people."
Yeah, that's exactly what the fucking, internet turns. I thought it was a funny joke about talking about how Rise of Skywalker sucks.
Yeah. They didn't get it.
And now all of a sudden I'm an ageist. And
what if the guy wrote back, "My grandmother had a heart attack after reading your comment." Are you happy now?
I took your advice. She died while watching Emperor Palpatine come back.
Again.
My grandmother died once the Knights of Ren showed up. Her last words were, "They didn't do anything."
Her last words were, Wookiees stand out of the crowd.
Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. Pete, you got anything to plug?
Just just life. I just want to plug life and just go out there and enjoy it.
Hey.
Every aspect of it.
Plug life.
Hashtag plug life.
Hashtag plug life.
Thanks for listening to Rico and the Man. We want to hear from you. Send us an email at ricomanpodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter at Rico and the Man and on Instagram at Rico and the Man Pod. Don't bother following us on Facebook because Facebook is an awful place in the darkest corners of humanity.